Good morning, sweethearts. How y'all doing? Happy Saturday. A 9-9 day. 991. For another one day. That's the beauty of today. Sweethearts, is challenging as what is happening on the surface right now. You have to forgive me, I woke up with, I don't know, our eyes were upgraded last night. But as challenging as what's going on, you know, it's really helpful to understand that all is perfectly divine. And even though there's so much surface changes going on right now, we're switching back into, if you are, we are returning back to a state of unity. We. Fires in the west, the W of the we, you know. The flooding in the east, you get fire and water and it creates a union of steam. We're coming back into unity of we. And as devastating as the surface clearing and purging is, everybody is exactly where they're supposed to be. For those that are in the northwest with all the fires, you are there for a divine purpose. You are there to hold that peace and that calm in the midst of the devastation. You are light warriors. For those that are in the east, here in Texas, you know, you're there as pillars of peace. And to be that living example of not to panic. And that's the glory of us. That's the beauty of us. And we're allowing, good morning, Donna. Good morning, Fiona. Big hugs and blessings. Absolutely, it's the unity of we. And all of this is what is occurring is far beyond the logic of the human mind. And to the human, it's devastating. It's this, it's that, and that's the identity to the humanness to the personality that is being released. All of what is occurring on the East Coast and on the West Coast of the United States, especially the United States, because everything that happens in what was to be the land of the free for all of the globe became enslaved, and it directly affects the entire globe. And so as we go through these surface changes, sweethearts, really allow yourselves to stay in this peaceful heart, in your peaceful heart, and allow these changes to take place. I woke up about an hour ago. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? 5:45. I woke up just before 4 o'clock and took a shower and meditated, Marco. My hair's still a little wet. But as these changes take place, sweet ones, know that this goes back to ancient times. Everything that is occurring on the East Coast, on the West Coast, ties directly into the pyramids, ties into the ley lines, ties into the grid lines. And as challenging as it may seem to the human aspect side of us, all is by perfect divine design. And, you know, we have stated many times, there's been many of us that have stated this, out of 7.8 billion souls on this earth, less than 1 billion have chosen to ascend, have chosen to awaken. And that's okay. We honor that. The majority, are children. And as with anything, we have to honor their soul choices. And as devastating as that can be to the human aspect, this is a cleansing and a purging of the surface of the earth. Everything has to be reborn, just as each of us had to ascend our soul and surrender to the Creator and descend our spirit and anchor that in, so too is this part of that. You purified your soul. That's been your journey. Purify your heart. Return yourself back to the light and the love of Mother, Father, Creator. And just as each of you had to purify your vessels and your hearts, so too does the planet. And that is what she is doing. She is releasing all that no longer serves her and us. And if we can allow ourselves to be the pillar of light and be the pillar of peace and to find the calm and be the calm in all that is surfacing, that's what we're here for. And to be that calm, be that stability, and be those anchors. We've come too far to let the surface clearing of the earth affect that in this space and time, sweethearts. You have come too far to let the emotions of the humanness overcome you and knock you off your stability and off of your foundation. We are gatekeepers and grid workers and ley line workers and way showers for a divine purpose. And if you find yourself teetering, if you find yourself swirling, spiraling, breathe and recenter yourself, because you got this and we got this. Let me see what Jackie says. It's time for us to walk our talk. We've known for a very long time ago that all these disasters have to happen and play out. It's part of the process. Yes, I was just getting ready to say that. Good morning, Daisy. Good morning, Lorraine. Good morning, Alice. Big, big hugs and blessings, sweethearts. And so, sweet ones, as you continue to release the humanness, yes, you're here having a human experience, and that is glorious for us to experience being on this playground, if you will. But in order for heavenly paradise to be restored, all that is not heavenly paradise needs to go. And as we go through these changes, this is where we unite. And this is where we come together. And this is where all the borders and everything get laid down. This is, for lack of a better way of saying it, this is where the weapons are laid down. This is where all the hate, the separation, the racism, the corruption is exposed and laid down. And it's not easy for the human aspect of us to see that and to accept that. And yet, out of this is going to come heavenly paradise. So, as our compassion, our empathy, our kindness, our hearts are open through these surface purgings and clearing, as our heart, our love, and our intentions go out and surround those that are in these areas, in every given moment, sweet ones, know you are protected. Yes, there's a lot of fear out there about evacuation, about lack of gasoline, about lack of food, about lack of water. And know, in every given breath, in every given moment, surrendering to Spirit, you have an inner knowing that in every given moment you are safe, in every given moment you are protected, and in every given moment you are provided for. And this is a moment in a space, in this time-space continuum, that each of us is asked to fully surrender to that trust, to that faith in the Creator, that you are safe, that you are protected, and you are provided for. And as we come together with our intentions It's not that we want to intend to stop these purgings and clearing off of the surface earth. Our intentions of love that we send out to send the hurricanes out back to sea, to calm the fires in the west. Out of it is coming rebirth and regeneration, and it really is a beautiful thing. Our intentions are not to dispel them from doing their job. Our intentions are out there to prevent the destruction of life. Life is not a physical structure. Life is right here in the center of our hearts. Because love, God is love, and love is life, and life is love, and life is God. And in every moment, in every breath, it is a miracle. And it is for us to be those pillars of peace and those pillars of light in the midst of darkness and in the midst of change. And that's the beauty of us, because this is a miracle of what is going on, even if it doesn't seem like that. So really allow yourselves to stay centered, sweet ones, and know that we got this together. And the intentions that are put out to turn Hurricane Irma and Jose and Katie out back to sea and to dissipate the fires in the west, it too is bringing new birth, and it too is bringing a whole new magic, if you will, and a whole new miracle of life to us. And the glory of it, even though it is so challenging to the human aspect of us, the glory of this is we get to witness it, and we get to live through it, and we get to see the miracle in action. Whereas before, in all the other ascension cycles, if you will, we had to die through it. And this time we get to live through it. And that's the magic of it. And that's the miracle of it. So even though it seems very destructive and devastating, this is the miracle of rebirth that we are witnessing. And we are safe. And we are protected. And in every given moment, we are provided for, even if the surface is showing us otherwise. We are the miracle sweethearts. And we are witnessing the greatest miracle and the magic of all creation right now, even though it may not seem that way. This is the beauty of the Creator in all its glory. And for that, I, myself, am honored and humbled to be able to be a part of this and to witness and be a witness to what is unfolding. So really allow yourselves to unite, sweet ones, to be the steam rather than to be the fire, and to be the water. Allow yourself to become the steam and watch the miracles unfold through all of this. We got a couple more weeks of really intense purging and releasing. Is it going to end there? There is never an ending and never a beginning. It just is. Because love is and life is. But we are witnessing the greatest miracle of creation as we go through this together. Ah, Daisy, big hugs and blessings, sweetheart. I love you guys. You know, this is the greatest, truly, the greatest miracle we are witnessing. And never before in millennium of years has humanity come together as they are now. And that's where our focus needs to be. And that is where our love needs to shine and our light needs to radiate. And as we go through these changes, extend a smile, extend a hand, and bring the we of the fire and the we of the waters into unity. I love you guys. Big, big hugs and blessings. My heart goes out and I surround all of us in the entire globe in peace and harmony and grace. I know we got this together. So yes, today is a big day for the East Coast. It's a big day for the fires in the West. But we have another moment and another breath and another chance to bring in another day to bring that we together. And that's the power that we hold within us. So as our intentions continue to surround those in the West with the fires and to dissipate the fires, to calm them, and for all those that are on the East Coast, in the Gulf of Mexico, and down here in Texas, you're not alone. We are with you every step of the way. And we don't need to be here physically to be there. And no, we got you. And our intentions are to send love. And we are sending love to send Irma and Jose and Katie back out to sea. But allow yourselves to stay in the calm and the peacefulness of your hearts as the surface changes into the heavenly paradise of our divine birthright and of the eternal promise that has been granted to us. And be in love, sweet ones. Find the magic, because there is magic in every moment and in every breath and in every seemingly lens. There is magic. We just have to find it. And for all of those sweethearts, all of you sweethearts, I am overwhelmed with requests for crystals. Be patient as I order more and charge and infuse them when they get delivered. And I will get them sent out for those overseas. Yours are going to take a little bit longer, but they will be sent out. And stay in your heart, sweet ones. This is a beautiful, beautiful time. Even though it may not appear that way, it's never what the surface presents. And I say that again in this one, in this instance. Even though the physical is presenting a whole lot right now, it never is what the physical presents, sweethearts. There is always an underlying intent. And that intent for the surface clearing of what is going on, that intent is to bring to the physical the above, the heavenly paradise, the eternal promise. They're in deep within our cellular DNA, in our hearts, our souls, and our spirits, that has been promised. That is our divine birthright. And in order to have that manifest in the physical, we have to release that which is not heavenly paradise from the physical. So now we got this. And this is the we of unity that is transforming and taking place right now. And no, together we got this. You are all perfectly aligned in where you are supposed to be. And we are those pillars of light, those pillars of peace, and the pillars of stability and harmony. We are the new grid, sweet ones. We have evolved ourselves and filled ourselves with light, and we are anchoring in our light bodies. We are anchoring in the foundation, and that's who and what we are. And that's what we do, and that's why we are placed all over the globe. In every country, across every border, through every creed, we are there as those pillars of light, those anchors of calm and balance and stability. And we are, in every given moment, protected. In every given moment, we are safe. And in every given moment, we are the magicians to change fear into love. Have a beautiful, beautiful Saturday, sweet ones. Get out and play with Gaia. Send your love to her as she too is going through some tremendous birthing pains and labor pains. I love you. Big, big, big hugs and blessings, sweethearts. Have a magical, magical day. And in love. Be in love. Extend love. Live in love. And be playful. Find the laughter. Find the joy. Create. And come together. And let's light up this world. Let's bring heaven here to the surface. For what is in here is now becoming out here. And we all know that to purify this was not an easy journey. So as within, now comes the so without. And as we purged in here, we are now purging without here. To where this that we have created within our hearts can now manifest into the physical, tangible. So as that occurs, let us come together in love and unity. I love you. Big, big, big hugs and blessings, sweethearts. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye now.